In this video of the Booster Compressor Maintenance and Operations series, we will be reviewing Booster Compressor maintenance planning. Maintenance is essential to maximize the lifespan and performance of a booster compressor. When planning maintenance, consider three key questions. What maintenance needs to be done? How frequently should each maintenance task be performed? What do you need to complete that maintenance correctly? Daily and weekly checks are crucial for identifying potential issues early and ensuring smooth, reliable operation. Daily checks should be performed and recorded at approximately the same time each day to accurately reflect the behavior of the booster compressor over a 24-hour period. It is best practice to keep the daily checklist accessible in the plant house at all times. Daily and weekly checks fall into two categories: visual inspections and data collections. For more information on completing the daily checklist, refer to Course 1. Visual inspections involve carefully observing and identifying any visible issues. There is only one visual inspection on the daily checklist for the booster compressor. Ensure that the booster compressor is running without unusual noises or leaks. Look for visible signs of damage, smell for signs of leaks or burns, and listen for unusual noises coming from the booster. If an issue is noted, begin your plant's troubleshooting process and consider turning the booster compressor off. For the filling manifold, confirm daily that all cylinders are securely chained to prevent any accidents. Every week, verify that all regulators and valves on the filling manifold are able to close fully and do not leak. If an issue is noted, begin your plant's troubleshooting process. A digital copy is available at bhioxygen.org to download, print, or customize. Daily data collection gives insight into booster compressor performance. The daily checklist asks operators to collect the booster running hours, pressure, and temperature from the booster compressor unit. The pressure and temperature readings need only be recorded once per week. Operators must also record the number of cylinders filled and the number of hours it took to fill those cylinders. This data can help operators to identify booster performance issues. If the booster runs for the same time each day but fills fewer cylinders, this may indicate a problem. This check only works if the same size cylinders are filled to the same pressures every day for similar periods of time. A digital copy is available at bhioxygen.org to download, print, or customize. Preventative maintenance is scheduled work that keeps the booster compressor in optimal condition. It includes inspections, service, and replacement of worn parts. These tasks prevent breakdowns, avoid costly downtime, extend lifespans, and ensure operator safety. Service tasks and intervals are unique to every model and vary greatly. Always perform maintenance according to the specifications outlined in your booster's manual. Common preventative maintenance tasks include checking belt tension, inspecting bearings, cleaning cooling fans, cleaning inline filters, replacing stage piston rings, checking cylinder valves for leaks, and inspecting cylinder valves for damage. Use a log to track maintenance tasks in one central location. A digital copy of the preventative maintenance log is available at bhioxygen.org to download, print, or customize. Maintenance intervals are based on running hours. The frequency of maintenance is dependent on the running hours of the plant. Consider the example running hours per day in the table on this slide and the RIX 2v3b maintenance schedule. The RIX 2v3b will need service to the filter and lubricating oil at 3,000 hours. This service interval is specific to the RIX 2v3b only. Other models will have their own schedule. When will you reach this 3,000-hour maintenance interval? If operating 24 hours each day, a 3,000-hour service interval would occur approximately every 4 months. However, if the booster operates only 8 hours per day, 3,000-hour service would not be needed until after 12 months have passed. Use the daily checklist to monitor the running hours of the PSA plant. Check if service intervals are approaching. A booster compressor that operates more frequently will reach service intervals more quickly and require more spare parts. Having spare parts readily available is crucial for efficient servicing of the booster compressor. Keeping parts in stock reduces repair downtime, supports consistent machine performance, and minimizes disruptions. Store spare parts in a clean, dry, organized environment. Use shelves, bins, or cabinets in a climate-controlled room and label all storage areas. Use an inventory tracking system to help monitor stock levels, order parts preemptively, and ensure quick access when needed. While in storage, all parts should remain sealed inside oxygen-safe plastic bags to maintain cleanliness. If there is any suspicion of tears or contamination in the packaging, it is essential to oxygen clean all internal parts before installation. If the booster compressor will be unused for several months, steps must be taken to protect the system from corrosion and damage. Cover the suction and discharge lines to prevent contamination in the oxygen lines. Relieve belt tension to avoid stretching, and rotate the flywheel at least once per month. In especially corrosive environments, such as near the shoreline, consider purging the unit with nitrogen to prevent oxidation. If the booster has been in long-term storage, remove and inspect the compressor heads and valves for corrosion. Inspect and replace bearings if needed. Clean, rebuild, or replace relief valves before returning the booster to service. Consistently performing all scheduled maintenance and routine checks is essential to keep your booster compressor running smoothly and reliable. Regular booster maintenance increases the lifespan of equipment, minimizing costly downtime, and maintains optimal performance. Use the daily checklist to guide your preventative maintenance schedule. The booster running hours on the daily checklist will help you estimate the time until the next service interval. Use the time before the next maintenance interval to gather the necessary spare parts and tools in advance, ensuring efficient and timely maintenance.
We hope that you've enjoyed this introduction to booster compressor maintenance planning. Continue on to learn more about how to perform booster compressor maintenance.